The destruction of Jerusalem.
All right. I mean, not all right. Not all right. Sorry. But Jesus is talking about it. And this is Luke 21:20
Hey, the destruction of Jerusalem needs to come, right?
before
For the
others
prophecy to
before
be.
it gets rebuilt and different things. Yes, it's part of the prophecy. You're right. 21:20, Luke.
But when you see Jerusalem surrounded by armies, then know that its desolation is near. Then let those who are in Judea flee to the mountains. Let those who are in the midst of her depart, and let not those who are in the country enter her. For these are the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. But woe to those who are pregnant and to those who are nursing babies in those days, for there will be a great distress in the land and wrath upon this people. And they will fall by the edge of the sword and be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem will be trampled by Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles are fulfilled. And that's the end of that part.
Wow.
But that seems, I mean, nowish, right? As
I
well.
do still feel nowish. It does feel nowish sometimes, yes. It does. And maybe, time to come too, like tribulation time too, right? And
Right.
revelation, like that kind of,
Yeah.
but there is some in
Uh,
many generations,
right.
including ours.
But is this supposed to serve as like a sign, right? The destruction of Jerusalem?
Oh, well, they
Because
are.
this comes right after the signs of the times and the end of an age.
Hmm,
So is the destruction of Jerusalem is the sign
of tribulation and
of the coming of the man,
coming of
of
Jesus
the
coming
coming of
back.
Jesus?
I think it might be because he does say they're looking for the sign, right? In verse 7.
Well, like what is literally, maybe it could be later, right? But I mean, literally what is to come, right? Jerusalem,
Then they're going to be a new Jerusalem
does it not get destroyed after this? Has it
after.
not gotten destroyed in the last 2,000 years?
Oh, yes. I think it got destroyed after Jesus. Yes.
Right? So it
So
already
yes.
did, you
So it
know.
already did. Yes. Yes. You're right. You're right. Thank you.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes.
So the coming of the Son of Man.
That's your next title.
Yeah, at 25.
25. Thank you.
And there will be signs in the sun, in the moon, and in the stars, and on the earth distress of nations. With perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them from fear and the expectation of those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of the heavens will be shaken. Then they will see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. Now, when these things begin to happen, look up and lift up your heads, because your redemption draws near. So
Oh,
yeah, you'll know, right?
and this does feel more like Revelation time, doesn't it?
I,
A
I
little.
think, right?
But it does say, like on Google, that the Romans destroyed Jerusalem in 70 AD, which would be right after this. But then there is also multiple prophecies, right?
Right.
And coming because there'll be signs in the moon, that part in the sun and the moon and the stars, and on the earth distress of nations when perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men hearts failing them from fear and the expectation of those things which are coming in the earth, for the power of the heaven will be shaken. But and then 27, obviously, right? They will see the Son of Man, Jesus, right, coming in a cloud with power and great glory. That part reminds me of that time.
Right.
Wow. Lord Jesus.
The parable of the fig tree.
Okay.
Then he spoke to them a parable after he said those things, right?
Yes. Yes.
Look at the fig tree and all the trees. When they are already budding, you see and know for yourselves that summer is now near. So you also, when you see these things happening, know that the kingdom of God is near. Another sign. Assuredly, I
Mm.
say to you, this generation will by no means pass away till all things take place. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will by no means pass away.
Wow.
They will be forever.
Yes.
Uh, so
34.
right, the signs
Yeah.
of love.
I know. The fig tree. Mm.
The peaceful.
Is it peaceful?
I think so.